people are controlled by excuses, temptations, and weak habits. But in this video, you are not one of them. Here, you will see how most people destroy their lives, while a disciplined mind builds an unbreakable future. Stay till the end, because this will change how you see discipline forever. Have you ever wondered why some people stay calm while others lose control? The answer is emotional power. Most people react to everything. A bad comment ruins their mood. A small failure destroys their confidence. They allow outside events to control their inner world. The dark brain understands a different truth. Your emotions are powerful, but they should never become your master. When someone insults you, you have two choices. You can react emotionally, or you can stay calm and protect your energy. Most people choose the first option. Strong people choose the second. Real power is not winning every argument. Real power is controlling yourself when emotions try to control you. Every emotion carries a message. Anger shows that something matters. Fear shows uncertainty. Sadness shows loss. But emotions are guides, not leaders. The strongest minds observe their feelings without becoming trapped by them. They think before acting. They remain patient under pressure. They refuse to let temporary emotions create permanent mistakes. Pain is also a teacher. Every disappointment brings a lesson. Every failure creates experience. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. While others complain about difficulties, emotionally powerful people learn from them. They turn pain into wisdom and obstacles into motivation. The dark brain knows that silence is often stronger than reaction. Not every battle deserves attention. Not every opinion deserves a response. Stay calm. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Because true strength is not controlling others. True strength is controlling yourself. And the moment you master your emotions, you unlock a level of power that most people never discover. Most people believe emotions control their lives, but the truth is that emotions only have power when you allow them to take control. The dark brain understands something important. Every emotional reaction has a price. A moment of anger can destroy years of trust. A moment of fear can stop a great opportunity. A moment of doubt can delay success for months. That is why emotionally strong people think before they react. When life becomes difficult, they do not panic. When people criticize them, they do not lose focus. When problems appear, they do not immediately assume the worst. Instead, they stay calm and observe. The average person reacts to emotions. The dark brain studies them. Anger, fear, sadness, and disappointment are not enemies. They are signals. They show what is happening inside your mind. But signals should guide your decisions, not control them. One of the biggest secrets of emotional discipline is patience. Most mistakes happen because people react too quickly. They speak before thinking. They act before understanding. Later, they regret their choices. Strong minds are different. They give themselves time. They breathe, think, and then decide. This simple habit protects them from countless mistakes. Pain is also part of emotional growth. Every person faces rejection, failure, and disappointment. The difference is how they respond. Some people become weaker after pain. Others become wiser. The dark brain turns pain into strength. Every setback becomes a lesson. Every challenge becomes training. Every difficult moment becomes an opportunity to grow. Remember this: the strongest person is not the one who controls others. The strongest person is they. One who remains in control of themselves. When emotions are trying to take over, stay calm, stay patient, stay disciplined. Because emotional discipline is a power that very few people master. But those who do become stronger than their circumstances. Most people suffer not because of their problems, but because they become emotionally attached to everything around them. They attach themselves to opinions, expectations, and the actions of others. As a result, their happiness depends on things they cannot control. The dark brain understands a powerful lesson. Not everything deserves your emotional energy. When someone dislikes you, stay calm. When someone misunderstands you, stay calm. When life does not go according to your plans, stay calm. The more control you have over your emotions, the more control you have over your life. Emotionally detached people are not cold-hearted. They simply understand the value of their energy. They do not waste it on unnecessary arguments, endless worries, or people who bring negativity into their lives. One of the greatest forms of strength is learning to let go. Let go of the need for approval. Let go of the need to explain yourself to everyone. Let go of the habit of worrying about things beyond your control. The moment you stop seeking validation from others, you become stronger. The moment you stop allowing other people's opinions to define your worth, you become free. Life will always contain challenges. People will disappoint you. Plans will fail. Unexpected problems will appear. These things are part of life, but suffering becomes smaller when you learn not to attach your peace of mind to every situation. The dark brain knows that peace is power. A calm mind makes better decisions. A calm mind sees opportunities where others see obstacles. A calm mind remains focused while others become distracted by emotions. Remember, you cannot control everything that happens around you, but you can control how you respond. Protect your energy. Protect your focus. Protect your peace. Because the person who masters emotional detachment is not controlled by circumstances. They are guided by wisdom, discipline, and inner strength. That is the true power of the dark brain emotion. Most people think strength is speaking louder, reacting faster, and proving themselves to everyone. But the dark brain understands a different truth. Real strength often appears in silence. Every day, people waste their energy trying to win arguments, defend their opinions, and seek validation from others. They react to criticism, chase approval, and allow emotions to control their actions. The emotionally intelligent person does something different. They stay silent when silence is necessary. They understand that not every opinion deserves a response. Not every insult deserves attention. Not every misunderstanding needs an explanation. This is called emotional silence. Emotional silence is not weakness. It is self-control. When someone tries to provoke you and you refuse to react, you keep your power. When someone doubts you and you continue working toward your goals, you keep your focus. When negativity surrounds you and you remain calm, you protect your peace. Most people are controlled by their emotions. A single comment can ruin their day. A small failure can destroy their confidence. A minor problem can take away their motivation. The dark brain refuses to live this way. Instead of reacting, it observes. Instead of complaining, it learns. Instead of seeking attention, it builds strength. One of the greatest advantages of emotional silence is clarity. When emotions become loud, clear thinking becomes difficult. But when the mind is calm, better decisions are made. That is why successful people often remain composed during difficult situations. They understand that panic creates mistakes while calm thinking creates solutions. Life will always test you. There will be criticism, disappointment, and setbacks. There will be moments when reacting feels easier than staying calm. But every time you choose silence over unnecessary conflict, you become stronger. Every time you choose patience over anger, you gain wisdom. Every time you choose self-control over emotional reaction, you grow. Remember this: the loudest person in the room is not always the strongest. Sometimes the strongest person is the one who remains calm, focused, and silent while everyone else loses control. That is the hidden power of emotional silence. And that is why the dark brain never wastes energy proving its strength. It simply lives it. Most people try to control everything around them, but the dark brain knows a powerful truth. The only thing you can truly control is yourself. Life is full of challenges. People will judge you, criticize you, and disappoint you. If your emotions depend on others, your peace will never last. That is why emotional control is real power. When something goes wrong, most people react immediately. They become angry, frustrated, or discouraged. Their emotions take control of their decisions. The dark brain chooses a different path. It stays calm under pressure. It thinks before speaking. It acts instead of complaining. Emotional control does not mean ignoring your feelings. It means understanding them. It means feeling anger without losing control, fear without stopping, and disappointment without giving up. Every emotion carries energy. Weak minds waste that energy through reactions. Strong minds turn it into focus, discipline, and action. Many people fail because they follow temporary feelings. They quit when motivation disappears and stop after one setback. The dark brain understands that feelings change, but goals remain. That is why discipline is stronger than motivation. Remember this. Stay calm when others react. Stay focused when others get distracted. Stay disciplined when others quit. Because the person who controls their emotions controls their future. And that is the true power of the dark brain emotion. Most people want control over others, but the dark brain understands a deeper truth. The greatest power is control over yourself. When someone insults you, most people react. When someone doubts you, most people become emotional. They allow other people to control their mood, actions, and decisions. A strong mind refuses to give away that power. Self-control means staying calm when others expect anger. It means staying focused when others create distractions. It means protecting your energy instead of wasting it on unnecessary conflicts. The dark brain knows that every reaction costs energy. The more you react, the more power you lose. The more you stay calm, the stronger you become. Most people spend their lives trying to change others. Wise people spend their lives improving themselves. When you master your emotions, your thoughts become clearer. Your decisions become smarter. Your confidence becomes stronger. Life will always test your patience. There will always be people who try to provoke you. There will always be situations that challenge your peace. But every time you remain in control of yourself, you win a battle that most people lose. Remember this. The strongest person is not the one who controls everyone. The strongest person is the one who controls themselves. That is the first rule of the Dark Brain Forever mindset. Most people try to impress others with words. The dark brain understands that influence comes from behavior, not conversation. If you want to have control over anyone, the first step is controlling yourself. People naturally pay attention to those who remain calm, confident, and emotionally stable. When others become emotional, stay relaxed. When others rush, stay patient. When others seek attention, stay focused on your purpose. This creates a powerful presence. People trust those who appear certain. They follow those who remain composed during difficult situations. Confidence is silent, and that silence attracts attention. The biggest mistake people make is trying too hard to gain approval. The moment you become dependent on someone's validation, you lose your power. The dark brain does not chase attention. It creates value. It does not beg for respect. It earns respect through actions. When people notice that you are not easily affected by criticism, pressure, or emotions, they begin to see you differently. Your words carry more weight. Your presence becomes stronger. Real influence is not forcing people to listen. Real influence is becoming the kind of person people naturally listen to. Remember this. The person who needs nothing from others often has the strongest position. Stay calm. Stay confident. Stay disciplined. Because lasting influence begins with self-control. And self-control is the foundation of the Dark Brain Forever mindset. Most people think influence comes from talking more, explaining more, and proving themselves to everyone. The dark brain knows a different truth. The strongest influence is often silent. People pay attention to those who are calm, confident, and in control of themselves. They notice the person who does not react to every situation. They respect the person who remains focused while others lose control. This is silent influence. When you stop seeking approval, people become more curious about you. When you stop chasing attention, your presence becomes stronger. When you stay calm under pressure, people naturally notice your confidence. The average person tries to force respect. The dark brain earns it. It understands that actions speak louder than words. A disciplined person does not need to constantly prove their value. Their behavior already does it for them. One of the greatest forms of power is emotional stability. People trust those who remain calm during difficult moments. They listen to those who think before speaking. That is why self-control creates influence. The more control you have over yourself, the more respect you gain from others. Remember this. True influence is not making people obey you. True influence is inspiring people through your character, confidence, and discipline. Stay silent when necessary. Stay calm under pressure. Stay focused on your goals. Because silent influence is a power that lasts far longer than loud words. That is the dark brain forever mindset. Most people lose their power because they are too affected by others. A single opinion changes their mood. A little criticism destroys their confidence. They allow people to control their emotions without realizing it. The dark brain chooses a different path. It develops an unshakable presence. An unshakable presence means staying confident even when others doubt you. It means remaining calm when others try to provoke you. It means knowing your value without needing constant approval. People are naturally drawn to strength. Not loud strength, not aggressive strength, but quiet confidence. When you walk into a room with self-control and discipline, people notice. When you speak less but think more, people listen. When you remain calm during pressure, people respect you. This is real power. The average person reacts to everything. The dark brain reacts only when necessary. It protects its energy. It protects its focus. It protects its peace. Over time, this creates a presence that cannot be easily shaken by negativity, criticism, or challenges. Remember this. The more control others have over your emotions, the weaker your position becomes. The more control you have over yourself, the stronger your presence becomes. Stay calm. Stay confident. Stay disciplined. Because an unshakable presence is not built by controlling others. It is built by mastering yourself. That is the dark brain forever mindset. Most people spend their lives reacting to everything around them. They react to criticism, failure, rejection, and pressure. Because of this, their emotions control their decisions and their decisions control their future. The dark brain understands a powerful secret. The person who stays in control of themselves can never be easily controlled by others. When life becomes difficult, stay calm. When people doubt you, stay focused. When obstacles appear, stay disciplined. This is how true power is built. Many people look for shortcuts to gain influence, respect, and success. But lasting power does not come from tricks. It comes from self-mastery. A controlled mind makes better decisions. A controlled mind avoids unnecessary conflicts. A controlled mind stays focused on long-term goals instead of temporary emotions. That is why the strongest people are often the calmest people. They do not waste energy proving themselves. They do not chase attention. They do not allow emotions to take control. Instead, they quietly continue moving forward, day after day, challenge after challenge, lesson after lesson. The dark brain knows that every moment of self-control creates a stronger future. Every moment of patience builds wisdom. Every moment of discipline builds power. Remember this. You do not need to control everyone around you. You only need to control yourself. Because when your mind is under your control, your actions become stronger, your confidence becomes deeper, and your future becomes clearer. That is the final rule of the dark brain forever mindset. Master yourself, and nothing outside of you will be powerful enough to break your focus. Most people want success without effort. They want rewards without sacrifice. They look for shortcuts, easy paths, and quick results. The dark brain understands that this is the mindset that keeps people average. Most people follow temptation. You follow discipline. Most people break their promises to themselves. You keep moving forward. Most people quit when things become difficult. You continue even when nobody is watching. This is what makes you different. The crowd always chooses what is easy. They avoid responsibility and search for excuses. Every challenge becomes a reason to stop. But a disciplined person sees challenges differently. They see them as opportunities to become stronger. Every difficult day becomes training. Every obstacle becomes a lesson. Every sacrifice becomes an investment in the future. The dark brain knows that discipline is not something you use for a few days. It is a lifestyle. It is a decision you make again and again. While most people are controlled by their habits, a disciplined person controls their habits. While most people follow the crowd, a disciplined person follows their purpose. Remember this. Most people choose the easy road. Few people choose the disciplined road. And that is why few people achieve extraordinary results. Stay different. Stay focused. Stay disciplined forever. Because the life you want is built by discipline, not by excuses. Most people live their lives without control. They follow every emotion, every distraction, and every temptation that appears in front of them. This is why they struggle to reach their goals. The dark brain understands a different truth. Discipline is more powerful than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel inspired, and some days you do not. But discipline keeps moving forward even when motivation disappears. Most people choose comfort over growth. They quit when things become difficult. They make excuses when challenges appear. They look for shortcuts instead of building strength. A disciplined person does the opposite. They work when they do not feel like working. They stay focused when distractions appear. They continue when others give up. This is what separates successful people from average people. The greatest enemy of success is not failure. It is a lack of discipline. Without discipline, talent is wasted. Without discipline, goals remain dreams. Without discipline, potential never becomes reality. The dark brain knows that every small act of self-control creates a stronger future. Every day of consistency builds confidence. Every disciplined action creates momentum. Remember this. Most people follow their feelings. Strong people follow their principles. Stay focused. Stay consistent. Stay disciplined. Because motivation may disappear, but discipline lasts forever. That is the dark brain forever mindset. Most people destroy their future with small daily choices. They waste time, follow distractions, and repeat the same mistakes again and again. Later, they blame luck, circumstances, or other people for their failures. The dark brain sees the truth. Success and failure are often built by habits. Most people choose what feels good today. A disciplined person chooses what creates a better tomorrow. This is the difference. While most people sleep on their goals, you work on yours. While most people complain about life, you improve yourself. While most people search for excuses, you search for solutions. Discipline is not about being perfect. It is about staying committed even when things become difficult. Some days you will feel tired. Some days you will feel unmotivated. Some days you will want to quit. But discipline tells you to continue. That is where real power comes from. The strongest people are not always the smartest or the most talented. They are often the people who refuse to stop when challenges appear. The dark brain understands that every disciplined action builds strength. Every day of consistency builds confidence. Every step forward creates momentum. Remember this. Most people are controlled by their impulses. Disciplined people are controlled by their goals. Stay focused when others get distracted. Stay committed when others quit. Stay disciplined when others make excuses. Because discipline turns ordinary people into extraordinary people. And that is the dark brain forever mindset. Most people fail not because they lack ability, but because they constantly make excuses. They blame time, luck, people, and situations instead of taking responsibility for their actions. The dark brain understands a simple truth. Excuses destroy discipline. Every time you say, "I can't," you weaken your mindset. Every time you delay your work, you train your mind for laziness. Slowly, excuses become a habit, and that habit destroys progress. Most people wait for the perfect moment. A disciplined person creates the moment. Most people say they will start tomorrow. A disciplined person starts today. This is the difference between a dreamer and a doer. Life will never be perfect. There will always be obstacles, pressure, and challenges. But disciplined people do not wait for easy conditions. They act even in difficult conditions. The dark brain knows that responsibility is power. When you stop blaming others, you start improving yourself. When you take ownership of your life, you gain control over your future. Excuses give temporary comfort, but they create permanent failure. Discipline feels hard in the beginning, but it creates long-term success. Every time you reject an excuse, you build inner strength. Every time you take action despite difficulty, you become stronger than before. Remember this. Most people talk about what they want. Disciplined people work for what they want. Stay responsible. Stay consistent. Stay disciplined forever. Because a life without excuses is a life with power. Most people start strong but cannot stay consistent. They feel motivated for a few days, then return to old habits. Their lives remain the same because their discipline is temporary. The dark brain understands a deeper rule. Real success is not built in moments. It is built in consistency. Most people depend on motivation. When motivation disappears, they stop working. When things get hard, they quit. When results take time, they lose patience. But a disciplined person is different. They do not depend on feelings. They depend on commitment. They continue even when no one is watching. They keep moving even when progress is slow. They stay focused even when distractions are everywhere. This is what creates real transformation. Discipline is not an action you do once. It is a mindset you live every day. It is choosing effort over comfort again and again. The dark brain knows that every small disciplined action builds a strong future. Every sacrifice today becomes strength tomorrow. Every moment of consistency creates long-term success. Most people want change without change, but change only comes through discipline. Remember this. Most people quit when it gets hard. Disciplined people continue when it gets hard. Stay consistent. Stay focused. Stay disciplined forever. Because the future belongs to those who refuse to break their discipline. And that is the dark brain forever mindset.